Hi. I'm actually really anxious making this video. I don't know why. I feel like it's like got some kind of importance to it. But basically what this is like a part 2, like a 1 year, a 1 year update of that one video. I don't know if it's still public or not. It was called Why I'm Here. I want to name this one Why I'm Here Part 2. I'm in the same exact forest. I kind of don't like it here if I'm being honest, but it's also really interesting because this is exactly like what I did like a year ago. And I have no clue what I'm gonna say for this video, or like literally this video has no purpose to it. I just want to make it, and that's why I'm making it. So y'all better enjoy. I feel like I've grown a lot. That's for sure. I've had a lot of spiritual, a lot of physical, a lot of mental, a lot of like I had so much growth in all categories of life in the past year, and I'm feeling really proud of myself, and I also feel really grateful for the place that I'm at. It sounds so cliche, but I'm just like so grateful for all the people that I've met and all the connections that I've made, and I'm grateful for everyone that is in my life, and I'm proud of it. Yeah. If I had to name the biggest difference that I've made in the past year, it's probably I don't know. It's probably that's a hard question. I gotta think. It's probably being myself. I feel like that's my biggest achievement in the past year is being myself and getting closer to myself and getting to know who I am and what I like and dislike and being not afraid to be myself and show myself off. I used to be really afraid of like things. I used to be really afraid. I used to live a really anxious, scared life. Like I remember last year I was so nervous being here because I didn't want anyone to hear me. I was it was a big effort to talk loud enough so the camera can hear me. And I was just really anxious just being outside and having people look at me and all that. But I stepped out of my comfort zone and all that and practiced. I just took risks and practiced, just did things that I was afraid of just because I was afraid of them. And I think that's a really cool thing to do because it's always going to be a win-win situation. Either something good happens and you learn, or something bad happens and you learn. Last year I used to be like super like self-improvement-y. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm actually really grateful I was like that because it allows me to be the person that I am right now. And what I mean by that is every single day was a make it or break it type of deal. Like I just be grinding 24/7 and all that. But this year, especially recently, like I feel like I'm growing a lot like right now. Like I can do a completely different video in 3 months. I feel like I'm not so self-improvement-y, but more just myself. Like I've grown to a point where I'm happy, and trying to get more and more is kind of detrimental because it doesn't make me happy anymore because I'm happy with what I have. And so I think what I'm starting to do is learn to accept bad days and accept negative emotions and grow from those. And I'm also really allowing myself to be who I want to be, even if it's not a dream come true type of thing. Like, I feel like, I don't know if this is everyone, but I feel like everyone dreams of being like this cool main character type of person. Because I do. But I think trying to be a main character type of person is what prevents you from being a main character, because you're so focused on like what other people think of you and how you're perceived. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm allowing myself to be myself. Like, I'm not always gonna be a main character. Sometimes I'm gonna be on the side. Sometimes I'm not gonna be there at all. And that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty cool to have days or like even hours or minutes or moments where you're really sad and devastated. And be a sad person. And then the next day, be happy again. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool to not be hurt by a lot of things. Or I don't know how to explain that. I feel like it's totally cool to be sensitive. Like, I don't think that's bad. I think that's pretty cool, actually. But I also think it's cool to not take things personally, which is something that I've been really growing in recently. I'm way more open to criticism. I'm really sensitive about like new ideas and dreams like that I hold really close to my heart, because if someone discourages me from that, like, it really scars me. But on things that I've been working on or had within myself for a while, I feel like I wouldn't take a single negative comment. So personally, I just be like, okay, whatever. And I'm like really open to criticism, to things that are in their finished or complete state, because if to me it's complete and someone like tells me like, oh, this could use like a tad bit of improvement, I'm like, interesting, I like your point of view. And I can either be like, oh, I disagree, no, or I can be like, you know what, you're a genius, thank you, talk to you tomorrow. I feel like I'm also like a way like cooler person. I feel I'm really proud. I find myself really cool. Especially since like last year I spent like 3 days procrastinating and like trying not to plan what to say for this video that I was making, this one, why I'm here. But today I literally thought of making this like 10 minutes ago, and I just dropped whatever I was doing and biked over to this forest just to make this video because it's fun. And I feel like I'm having so much more fun in my life. My biggest fear in life is having to work some like trash job, because I like waking up so early for school sucks. And then I get home, I have like, I don't know, 5 hours until I gotta get to sleep, whatever. But I'm so exhausted that I don't have any other options but to rest, because I'm exhausted, or overwork myself, which I do a lot. And it sucks because, I don't know, like, school's cool. Y'all never finna hear me say that again, but school's cool. But just like, it's draining. It's draining. It's really draining. It's really draining. So yeah, my biggest fear in life right now, like something I'm so anxious about, is having to have like some trash job, like not by choice but for survival. I think that's the worst thing ever. I don't want to suffer in that way. And maybe I will have to get a job. Like, low key, I'm looking forward to getting a job. But I don't want to have to work at the same job for the rest of my life. You feel me? Like, low key, I love working. But I don't want to have to do that for I want to not have to work a job within like 5 years, if I'm being completely honest. And I do think that is possible, but I also may be having expectations that are too high and do stress me out at times. So I don't know. But I, like, deep down though, like, past all this like worry and anxiety, I do believe that everything's gonna be alright. I believe that, like, no matter what you're feeling, whatever, like, no matter what you're going through, deep down, everything is perfect and okay, and you're chilling, and you finna be fine. Yeah. I'm feeling really happy because I allow myself to take breaks. Like, I've recently allowed myself to have fun, believe it or not, and it's really fun. I love having fun. Like, I can't, like, it's really hard for me to, like, rest because I'm always so, like, on my feet. I always want to do something. But I, like, I'm like, okay, take a chill pill, relax, take a few deep breaths, you feel me? Like, this morning, I spent the first 4 hours of my day, maybe 3 hours, just chilling, just chilling, just, just chilling on my bed, chilling on my floor, just chilling. With my favorite stuffed animal. It's like a little sloth with a shirt that says NASA, I need my space, or I need space. I love my outfit today. I picked out this outfit like a week ago and I never got the chance to wear it, so I'm wearing it today because I still didn't shower this morning. But I feel like I'm also I feel like I'm like, yeah, going back to this point, I feel like I'm way less like herded. Like I'm way more, I don't know, open. I'm way I don't know, I feel like I'd be embarrassed about the fact that I didn't shower a year ago. But I'm just saying it so openly on a YouTube video that everyone will see. Yeah. Because I don't know, everyone has those days, I feel like. But no one admits it. I recently read a really good book. Like, honestly, like, this is where I would cut the video, but I just, like, really love yapping. And I feel like I really annoy people because I don't stop talking, so I'm gonna talk to this camera, this iPhone, and those that don't find it annoying can watch it and not be called out, watch it anonymously, and be like a secret admirer. But those that do find it annoying, y'all probably aren't even watching anymore, so haha, bye haters. Anyways, I finished a really good book recently. I finished Perks of Being a Wallflower. It was such a good book, yo. Like, I'm the main character. Like, I'm Charlie. It's so crazy. I'm like Charlie. I feel just like Charlie from Perks of Being a Wallflower. At first, I thought like everyone feels like Charlie, and I feel like to an extent they do. Like at first, I thought like the book is meant to make you feel just like the main character, but like after finishing it, I think it's just me. I think I just like relate to the main character so much. I love my boy Charlie. Yeah, it's a really good book. It's so good. Like, I don't know why it's so relatable, but like, there's this one part where like Charlie finds like, whenever someone asks him what his favorite book is, it's the last one he read. I feel like that's me. Like my favorite day, my favorite thing ever, is like the last like thing that's happened, and that's my favorite book that I've read so far. Yeah. I did, I did like a collage recently. I'm like exploring like creatively. Like I'm not like just stuck to writing songs and not even recording them. I'm actually singing my music and producing my music and all that. It takes so long, it's so tiring. That's why I only have one song out. But I keep procrastinating on making a post for a release date for the next song I'm dropping. So like that's why it's gonna be dropped later than I wanted it to. But maybe I'll do that soon. Maybe I'll do that soon. I should do that soon, if I'm being honest. I really do. I really should do that soon. But yeah, because I have a finished song that I want to release, but I keep procrastinating on it. I'm working on a lot of music, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like last time, nothing like huge or big is coming anytime soon. Like I'm not dropping an album this summer, or like this probably, I'm not dropping an album this year. There's like a 0% chance. There's actually like a 1% chance I am. I love singing. I love singing. I love making music, but I hate producing my vocals. Like, I love it, like, low-key, but, like, I hate it because it's so repetitive and tiring. But I love, like, the creative aspect of it. I don't know what else to yap about, because there's, like, so much, but, like, so little at the same time. Like, my mind is blanking. But, yeah, I was gonna say, if y'all want to see, like, a bunch of, like, crazy stuff that I do. I post, like, most of the things that I do that's fun on Instagram. Go to my Instagram. 1GGY, exclamation point, exclamation point. As of right now, it's like some rainbow picture of me. I feel like I'm like way more myself. Like I'm not living towards anybody's standards. Like I'm not listening to any self-improvement things. I'm just living my life day by day and not in a rush to like get it perfect because like, you know, that's stressful. And I'm just like living. I'm just making the most out of life. And if there is something that's bothering me, then I go out of my way to like put effort to like change it and make it better. But I'm really satisfied. I truly am really satisfied with where I am at. Even though I don't have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I wanted to get. Like that was my goal like by the start of 2024. But low-key, I'm not even like mad about it. Like, okay, low-key, I am a little bit mad about it. But like, it's not, if I think about it, but it's not something I really think about because I don't know. I'm just making slow progress, and I feel like slow progress is forever like way more impactful than like blowing up quickly or something. You feel me? Because if I blow up quickly, like there's no texture in my story. And I'm just like, and that's it. But if I like take time to like build up my like channel or whatever, build up myself, then everyone that's like right here now, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like this is like my best friend. I feel like I know this person. I know Iggy because like he's been here, like slowly making progress here and there since day one. And those that aren't gonna like are gonna find this channel or me or find out about me, whatever, which I don't even like thinking about it because it's stressful. Like after I blow up, after I'm like really, really famous, they're gonna be able to look back on all of this and like low-key feel like they were there since day one, which is a really good feeling. Like it feels really good to feel close to someone that you admire. It's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. I love feeling close, just in general. And I'm not even gonna elaborate on that because I feel like that's like something that everyone should like, I don't know, understand in their own way. Like, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Even though I do want to elaborate on it, I'm not. Okay? I feel like that's like a more cool thing to do. Like y'all elaborate on what I'm saying, like to yourselves. I wanted to make a really quick video. I wanted it to be like 8 minutes, which I guess is where like around where I cut it off. But now it's 20 minutes. Like I feel like whenever I start talking, I just like can't stop. I have a really hard time listening to people out of respect. I have a really hard time doing that. I pretend like to care, but like I really don't. Like when someone's talking about something interesting, like that's the only thing I can focus on. But I don't know. I feel like the people that I hang around a lot, like I just find them not interesting because I know everything about them. And, like it like takes away the mystery, and I'm like, okay, stop talking, bro. I don't care. And then I keep yapping, and then it's just like not like fair. I don't know. I feel like I do listen when I gotta. I feel like at the end of the day, it's cool. Like it's not like a big problem. But like I really dislike listening to people that are uninteresting, and I feel bad about it because my friends are uninteresting. I hope. No, like someone's definitely gonna see this and get offended. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I'm not talking to you. Yes, I am. I love trees. Like low key, I love this forest. Like now I see why I like forests. I don't like forests though because like certain things make me like get like trapped inside of this like thing. Like I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm also not present. Like it makes me so spaced out, I feel like. But I'm also focused on something that like isn't there. Like I'm just focused on like the feeling of emptiness or something. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if y'all understand. Like when you zone out, you focus on nothing. And I don't know how you can be so focused on nothing, but like that's how I get when like on certain things. Like whenever I smell like a like particular strong sense that happens, whenever I like get like, I feel like that's like an anxious feeling, no? Like whenever I'm in the middle of like a vast forest, like where I can't like run away within 10 seconds, I get that like my world like low-key starts like spinning. Like I feel so out of it. I'm like feel scared. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped from all sides, all directions, even in front of me. And I get that when I eat things that I shouldn't be eating, like bread, because I'm gluten-free now. And I'm actually really happy that I'm medically gluten-free because I have like I don't know, my gut bacteria doesn't like it or something. I don't know. I went to the doctor about it. I promise I'm diagnosed. But I'm really happy about that because gluten actually requires you to get more sleep to get the same amount of rest than people that don't eat gluten. Like since I stopped eating gluten, I sleep like 3 hours less a night, but feel equally or even more energized and fulfilled in my sleep. It's really, really interesting. I used to sleep like, this is not true, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I used to sleep like 13 hours a day. Now I sleep like 10. Those numbers are like somewhat like, I don't know, they're like exaggerated on some days, but like on some days, like that's like legit, like true. Like I feel like before I was eating gluten, like this type of nighttime activity of mine, which I'm participating in quite daily, which I don't know, it's quite draining, but it's also quite fun. It requires me to get like 10 hours of sleep, but I feel like one summer, 2 summers ago, I'd be getting like insane hours of sleep. Like I'd be getting 14 hours of sleep. Like 2 summers ago, I don't know what was going on. I was sleeping like a G. I was sleeping like 10 hours was on like a day that I went to sleep early. I slept 10 hours, bro. But I'd be sleeping 14 hours a night. That's actually insane. That's like, I hate like waking up late because, especially when I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, because then I gotta go to sleep so early and it feels like I lived half a day, not a full day, and it's so annoying. But I love waking up early. I honestly just hate going to sleep early. It's just a horrible feeling for me because it feels like, bro, I can be doing so much things. It's not even dark out yet. I love staying up late, but I also love waking up early. I wish I could do both. I kind of did that today, but I like I woke up at 9:30 today, but my favorite time to wake up is like 7:30. 7:30 is my favorite time to wake up. I don't know if y'all have favorite times to wake up, but 7:30 is mine. My favorite time to go to sleep, I don't know, like 9. I don't know. Like, my preferred time of sleep would be 9, like, if I'm being completely honest. But that's not completely possible because if you know, you know. Like, if you're out, the funnest things happen at night. I don't know why. Like, everything's twice as fun at night, in a way, like in a specific type of way. Like, not in a general way, but in a specific way. And if you're doing something fun at night, you're gonna be doing it for like at least a few hours. So the earliest you're gonna be able to go get home is like 10:30, like 10th earliest if you're doing something fun at night. And that's the earliest, like that's if you're dipping early. And by the time you got like your face wash and everything, it's like 10:30 or 11 by now, and you're gonna sleep pretty late. This is probably relatable, like what I'm saying, like the feelings I'm talking about, but probably not the timestamps, like the times that I'm talking about, because mofos be waking up at 3 and going to sleep at 6. It's horrible. Like, I'm low-key so grateful I'm not doing that, because imagine sleeping like throughout. What? That's insane. That's so bad. I love biking. Biking's one of my favorite things. I love listening to music. I love Bob Marley. I really like Mac Miller. I recently discovered that, like, my favorite feeling of songs is like this, like, cozy, like, fall feeling. Songs that give me this feeling are Nikes by, like, Nimstar or whatever. I don't know. It's like some TikTok song I heard a few years ago. Hand Me Downs by Mac Miller. That's a masterpiece, bro. That single song should be like a whole album by itself. Go listen to Hand Me Downs. It's like 4 or 6 minutes long. It's so good. It's like so cozy. I don't know if y'all would understand, but it's like so cozy. It gives me like a fall hoodie weather, sweater weather type feeling, and I love it. And somehow, Her by Lil Tracy, it's like a really depressing song, but I'm a big fan of it. Like, the beat is really cool. That also makes me feel kind of cozy in an interesting way. Like, I don't know what about these songs make me feel this way. It's probably like a certain texture, like on the bass or something. It's always the bass, bro. Like, I have to train myself to hear bass, because like I'd feel it, like it'd give me emotion, but I wouldn't like register. Like, I'd be like, oh, the song's just like I don't know. Like, I wouldn't like recognize that I'm hearing bass. I had to train my ears to hear it. And it might be the bass. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna actually research this. I'm gonna like study these songs and find out what makes me feel this way, so I can make y'all feel this way, and it's gonna be so cool. What if it's all in my head? What if it's just like some crazy coincidence? That'd be really funny. But honestly, like, I'd make my song the 4th coincidence on this list. It'd be Her, Hand-Me-Downs, Nikes, and my song, whatever it's gonna be called. It's probably gonna be called like Jack-O-Lanterns, or like Fall, or like Sweater, or like Sweater Weather, or like Her, or like Hurt, or like Trees, or like Branches, or like something. I don't know. I feel like a very creative person. I feel like I have so much ideas. I feel like I can't stop generating ideas. Like, I just have so much ideas in my head, and I just want to like do it. But it gets so exhausting, and sometimes I need to take a break. Like right now, like I'm getting really tired and exhausted of keeping yapping. It's like an hour, half an hour now. But I love it. It's so much fun. So, yeah. Yeah. It's so much fun. Even if like, I'm gonna be happy even if one person watches this far. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be really grateful and glad that I made this if even one person like watches the whole thing. It's so crazy being like, I can't imagine, like, I want to be a big artist, but I can't imagine it, because I feel like it's just the same thing as I'm doing now, but just like, I don't know, I feel like it just feels the same, just like at times it would be more stressful, but at other times when you're like, I don't know, checking your stats, it's like a little bit more satisfying or whatever. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like, oh, this is a good point. I feel like having goals is really cool, but at a certain point when you reach those goals, I feel like a lot of people experience this. When they reach their goals, they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing forward and expanding like the goal that they've achieved, but it's not fulfilling anymore because like you're already satisfied and you're just like working all this extra for something that you don't even like want to accomplish anymore because you've just accomplished it. Like, I hope that makes sense. Like, it also does make sense to like keep pushing forward, but like a lot of like sometimes like it's good to push forward if that's like your still like main goal, if your main goal is still like growing and growing. But at a certain point, like you gotta realize that you're satisfied and start something new, because being a beginner is like it's so fulfilling, it's so interesting. Like, because let's say you're learning piano for the first time, playing your first chord is like so fulfilling. But for me, like I have to like spend like an hour on the piano to like make a cool chord progression just to be half fulfilled, you feel me? So being a beginner is really cool. I strongly suggest it. If you're scared of like starting something new, don't be, because it's gonna be the most fun you've had in your life. What's the purpose of life? For me right now is to have fun, is to also grow and prepare for the future. Which I don't know if that's a good idea. Yes, it's a good idea. What am I talking about? It's just not a good idea to only think about the future, because I have the present and I'm in the present, which is something I used to do a lot. Sometimes I still get into like a zone where I'm so stuck thinking about the future, but I'm not like enjoying myself in the present. So like, I feel like that's a waste of time. Because I feel like even if you're not doing something fun, if you're doing something for the future that you care about, it's still fulfilled. And fulfillment is very interesting. I'm gonna work out today. I'm really proud of myself for planning to work out today. The reason I hate forests is because I feel like I'm about to get jumped by a spider. Or a man wearing a clown mask. Like, I'm getting like dizzy right now because of this. Like, if I'm going to a forest, I have to be full of energy, or else it'll suck. Like, I'll be so filled with anxiety, which I am right now. I'm so tired. Wow. 32 minutes of talking is tiring. It's tiring. I hate saying goodbye. Like, the hardest thing for me, like the worst feeling for me, is having to like part ways and say goodbye. Like, whether I'm chilling with homies, whether I'm on a call, or whether I'm just met someone random and we're separating, or like this video. Like, I hate saying goodbye. Like, I want to stay. I love being. I'm such a social animal. Like, if I could, like, I'd take all my homies home. I'd take y'all home. I'd have like a 24-hour live stream of like what I'm doing. And I feel like that'd be so tiring. Oh my gosh. But I feel like that'd be cool to do for like a few days. That'd be a cool experience. Like, one day for like a week or something, maybe even a month. That's a long time, but we'll see. That'd be really cool, like having a 24-hour live stream for a month of just like what I'm doing every single day, and y'all could just tune in whenever. Like, I'll be like your best friend, kind of. Like, you'll be coming over like whenever, like no matter what I'm doing. Like, if I'm making a song, you'd come over. If I'm eating, you'd come over. If I'm biking, you'd come over. Just by opening a Twitch stream. And I feel like that's really cool. I feel like it sounds really, like, if I'm trying to be cool, it sounds stupid. But if I'm being completely honest and vulnerable and like honest with how I feel truly, like being myself, I feel like some of my closest friends are just streamers that I used to watch, or not even streamers, just like some of the people closest to me in my life are just YouTubers that don't even know I exist. And sure, you can make fun of me for that, but I know that everyone, at least partially, can relate to that. So, yeah. I'm feeling cozy right now. I feel like I'm listening to Hand-Me-Downs by Mac Miller. But I'm just relaxed, and like, it's nice weather out. But I hope that, like, I was gonna say someday, but I hope, like, right now, I'm trying to like cover up like my vulnerability, but nah, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I hope I can be y'all's friend. I hope I'm y'all's friend. I hope I'm a friend. I hate being enemies. I hate conflict. I hate, like, I don't know. I feel like things can always be worked out. And I think people can always be homies. And if not homies, they can at least separate on good terms and realize that, like, it's worth separating because, I don't know, y'all have different, like, ideas in your mind. But I feel like everyone deserves, like, friends. Everyone deserves friends. If someone out there doesn't have friends, I'm not saying I'm gonna be your friend. That's so mean. Like, no, I'll for sure be your friend, but like, doesn't mean like I'll be hanging out with you all the time or talking to you or replying to texts. All that means is that, like, I'll know your name and say hi when I see you. And once every, like, month when I checked, like, my texts from, like, random people, I'll be like, or sorry, not random people, but people that aren't, like, super close to me. I'll be like, oh, what's up? How's it going? And I'll, like, text you, like, an essay. Because whenever I text people, I always, like, get so locked in. And I just want to, like, give them my all. Like, I can never stop yapping. Like, I just want to, like, text them a whole essay about how I'm feeling, asking them questions. And it's really sucky when you just do that and they reply with, like, one sentence back. That's the worst feeling ever. I hate that feeling. I hate when that happens. That just, like, makes me want to, like, never talk. Like, low-key, like, if someone does that, like, I regret giving them my all. And I just don't want to talk to them anymore. But then I will. I'll forgive them. And then I will. If they're, like, a friend of mine. But the best thing you can do, if you get a paragraph or someone or an essay, because, you know, I do that. I give people essays and paragraphs, is give all yourself back. Like, I'm doing that, but I'm not self-centered, I promise. I'm doing that to show you that it's okay to give all of yourself, and I want you to give all of yourself back. Ask me questions that you're curious about. Ask me at least one question, because, you know, I like talking. No, but for real, like, say everything that's on your mind. Give me a whole essay back. Like, everything I've said, I know you have an opinion, and if you don't, just say, oh, that's cool. I don't have an opinion on that, but this, and then tell me exactly what you think. Ask me a question if you would like. I don't know. Answer my questions so thoroughly. Like, don't hide anything. Just give me every single little detail, because I love. Whoever came up with the quote, "The devil is in the details," you suck. You have no fun in life. You don't understand what quality of life is, because heaven is in the details. I'm just so passionate about the details. The details is what make things special. If there are no details, every single tree would be the same, and it'd be a piece of crap. But because every single tree is, like, detailed in its own way, that's what makes a forest so special. That's what makes snowflakes special. Every single snowflake, like, it's just snow. But if you zoom in, those two snowflakes are alike, which I low-key don't believe. Like, actually, I low-key am skeptical of that, but I choose to believe that because that's a cool thing to believe. But yeah, details are cool. Details are really cool. I love details. Don't skip over the details. Don't be a perfectionist, but perfectionism isn't, like, that cool. I'm gonna be honest. Perfectionism isn't cool at all. But details are cool. Details are cool. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about, something to interpret in your own way. And I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go home, work out, shower, and go to sleep. Because I'm tired. I love y'all. Thank you for watching this far. Here, have a kiss. Especially to all my young men out there. Have a second. And I'll see y'all next time.